this one caught by Travis Kelce. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 21-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The first carry now. This is Williams. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
Brought down at the 23.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
7-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Wiggles free. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there. A big gainer.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking down, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Panthers 0. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Christian McCaffrey.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Now the extra point.
For the point after.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Williams. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
To Damian Williams.
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Completes it to Hardman. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
12 yards there and a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Mahomes to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 9.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Now a man drafted and then let go by the Panthers, Harrison Butker, for the field goal try. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
First down.
That's a nice run right there. Able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
2nd and 9 at the 48.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
Panthers.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Down right around the 25.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Again, McCaffrey. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. If you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Well, it's a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
First running back drafted in April. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
15.
They'll run on first down. Williams stops shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They run the counter. Muhammad. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
And what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And
that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Mahomes going to throw. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
3-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Mahomes. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Dante Jackson picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Panthers 24, Chiefs 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it.
And this will be caught at the 30.
Is that it?
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
At their own 25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half. Bridgewater winds up and lets it go for Sam. That's caught at the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
On the carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, Bridgewater. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Williams, the ball.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Good.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
Covered by Dante Jackson.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
18-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind him as he carried it all the way to the end zone.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
That ties the game 31-31.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater, quick throw out wide to Samuel. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
McCaffrey following the penalty. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
On the tackle.
The 3rd-year defensive tackle out of Florida State, Derek Nottie, with a nice play there. Started every game for Kansas City during their Super Bowl run a season ago.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
A gain of 6.
So they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Steps away to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. But surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Brian Burns.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through, all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Carolina.
Curtis Samuel, 52 yards. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead.
The kick is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Panthers 41, Chiefs 38.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Hardman on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mahomes now on 1st down. They complete it to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th.
For the point after.
So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
41.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Complete.
The connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther 1st down.
And
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Bridgewater again. Winds up and lets it go for 6. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Curtis Samuel.
Curtis Samuel, 61 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th.
His kick.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Hardman on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
34-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Stepping up, he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Chiefs 52. Panthers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up second.
Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Carolina.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it.
Bridgewater's pass intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They run the counter. Muhammad. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 15-yard line.
They go again with Muhammad. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Today's final score, Chiefs 52.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things